This is the joyride with the Rainbow Goddess, the Rainbow Goddess. Hey guys, so today I'm gonna talk about hair. So I always keep my hair really colorful and I get like a lot of questions about it, and most of the time it's like very similar questions. So I thought that today I could cover some of those questions. So the first question I get is, do you have to bleach your hair? Yes, I definitely have to bleach my hair, and each person, how much they need to bleach their hair, it really depends on where their hair starts. So for my hair, I generally honestly just bleach it to like a light yellow. I don't try to get it like white. I most of the time don't even like tone it or anything. Does bleach damage your hair? Bleach definitely does damage your hair. Again, it really depends on your hair type and how much you have to bleach it, like how much it's going to damage it. Like regardless, it's damaging it. If you want to know how damaged your hair is going to be after you bleach it, you need to ask yourself, is your hair thin? If your hair is really thin, I would say if you want to bleach it, you cannot bleach it that much. You know, if your hair is really thick, then most likely your hair can handle it. If your hair is like a really dark brown and kind of thin, you need to understand that to get it to a very light color could take multiple bleaching sessions. So you have to be like really patient with it, because that's what's gonna keep your hair from getting really damaged. And if you've had, you know, 2 or 3 bleaching sessions and it has not gotten there, then I think you just need to let it go and go with a color that's gonna go with whatever tone you've got at that point. Because if now you're going into having had multiple like hours and hours of bleaching your hair, even if it was spread out, I mean, your hair is definitely gonna get very damaged. The colors that I use are like conditioning semi-permanent dyes. So sometimes when I strip my own color, when I bleach my hair and it feels really dry, but then I put that color back in, it actually puts a lot of life back into my hair. And then in addition to that, I also will do deep conditioning treatments with the leave-in conditioner. I mean, you definitely want to do one once a month at least. I bought the Ion Repair shampoo and conditioner, and I just leave the conditioner on for a while because I asked them and they said it pretty much is like a deep conditioning treatment. Put a little tiny bit of oil after you wash it. Just like, I'll put a little coconut oil. I know I've heard argan oil is really good for your hair. I use coconut because it's like multi-purpose. I don't think I'd use argan oil for cooking, but I do use coconut oil for cooking in my body and my hair, so it's perfect. So anyway, I just put a little tiny bit on the palm of my hands. I go like this, and then first I just start by doing it like this, and then maybe like I'll do a little bit here. The question that I always get is, how long does it last? Well, I want to say that it really depends how long it lasts, and also on the dye that you use. I've gone through so many dyes because like some last a long time, some fade super quickly, some fade blotchy and like really gross. And I think it might also be that the like chemistry that it's having with your hair is gonna be different. Like, I've had some people tell me, I love this brand, and then I try it and I really don't like it on me. I love how it turned out on them, but on me, like, not at all. So for me, my hair color does last a long time because I barely go in the sun. I know that's like a really terrible thing to admit. Like, you would think because I'm like sunshine that I would love being in the sunshine, but I actually really don't like being in the sunshine. So if the sun is shining, I'm most likely inside. I'm like a vampire. The sun like really wears on colors. So that's number one. I don't go in the sun that much. And the other thing that I do is I barely wash my hair. I mean, I really try to avoid washing my hair. Honestly, I'd say now my average is I wash it every 10 days. Sometimes I go 2 weeks without washing it. I will sometimes, like, in those 2 weeks, will like put some conditioner in it and like brush it out because it'll get tangled. The fact that I'm doing more putting conditioner on versus like washing it, which strips its natural oils and strips away the color, that's definitely gonna make a difference. Also, I mean, I'm able to get away with not washing it very often because I don't have like an oily scalp. Oh, that's another thing about shampooing your hair, is that you want to use a color safe shampoo. You can buy those at like any beauty supply. And another thing that I do is I wash my hair with cold water. And I try to, if I can, just get the shampoo in my scalp because that's what really needs it. And then when I go to rinse it, just kind of let it wash over my hair. So I try not to like lather all of it. And like right now, obviously I have like split hair, so the colors will bleed into each other. So I try to like kind of keep this side very separate from this side. Now, if you do use heat on your hair, like as in when you're styling your hair, you definitely want to use a heat protectant. One of the things that I noticed before I was using the heat protectant, because I straighten my bangs, is that I could have even just dyed my hair. And putting that pressure and that heat, so the heat like opens up your pores. Guess what's in those pores of your hair? The dye is. So if the heat's opening up the pores and then you're like pressing it and dragging it down with something, you're like taking out the dye essentially. And also it makes my hair like brighter and shinier. Another thing is I don't put my hair in the water if I go to the pool or to the beach. That's why I love having a floaty. I know it seems like maybe it's a lot of sacrifices to make just to keep like fabulous hair, but my fabulous hair makes me so happy, and I feel like I can still enjoy going in the pool or going in the ocean without having to put my head in. So I don't even see it as a sacrifice. I'm just like, this is part of life. These colors, I have literally chosen the top of my pick of brands that make these colors. So I'll just tell you what colors, what brands I use. They are lasting so amazingly. So I had dandruff and I had to use this like special shampoo 3 days in a row. And I was like, no, my color is gonna get stripped. I used it 3 days in a row and it like barely, I mean, I know I saw color come out, and it definitely like the purple blended in with the pink a little bit, but I mean, my hair is pretty damn bright if you ask me. For the blue one, I used Azure, which you can get online obviously. And the green, I also used Azure actually, but Pravana makes a really awesome neon green that I've used before and I really like. And that one lasted like a long time too. And for the yellow, I used Punky colors. Punky colors is harder to come by, so I would definitely suggest buying it on Amazon, which is in my link below. And then for the pink, I also used Adore. I adore. I mean, it's a cheap brand and it just lasts so long. It's so freaking pigmented. Like seriously, it's crazy how pigmented it is. So for that one, I think I used neon pink and I mixed it with a little bit of raspberry pink. And the reason I mixed it, I try to go for colors that are like 1 to 2 levels like brighter or deeper than the color that I want, because I know that it's gonna fade. So then that way I kind of get to enjoy like the whole journey of it. And then for the purple, I used Arctic Fox. I dyed my hair just 3 weeks ago, so it's not like it's been like a crazy long time. So yeah, it's definitely still super bright. I'd say around 2 months is when I start feeling like it's getting a little faded. I want to touch it up, but 3 months is really where I'm like, all right, this needs to happen like right now. Also because at that point my root would have been like right there. So yeah, I hope that you learned a lot of amazing things that would be applicable to maybe your new freshly dyed hair, or now you feel inspired to go dye your hair because you feel like you have such a great education on it. I love you. Enjoy your week. Have a healthy, happy week. Hello. Yeah, we're about to end the show. Well, yeah, I was just gonna tell them to subscribe, hit that like button if they like the video, and the notification bell apparently is like the most important thing somebody could hit. Yeah, well, I mean, I do upload a video every Monday, but I upload some like surprise ones throughout the week too at times.